Welcome once again to my sacred space. I'm here with the Secrets of Wanwood. Beautiful deck. And now we're going to have Wanwood story time. So I'm going to take the deck out, give it a quick shuffle, and then we'll choose a card and have one of the very interesting stories. Story time with the Secrets of Wanwood. So just parting them really, just cutting them really quickly. I just love story time with this deck. I hope you do too. Alright, so here we go. And today's story is going to be C. C. Alright. So let's see if I can find C. I'm going to bring it closer so you can get as close as possible to that card. Oh, sorry, that was a jolt. And now in the guidebook for C. So as always, I am going to bring the guidebook so that you can have a look. And I'm going to turn so you can look through all the pages now if you want to read independently. So you can pause. And now I am going to read for you. So the story is C. Shadow Creepers. C. There. You see them? Up ahead, cowering in the shadows of that tree. A group of shadow creepers. Perhaps the most misunderstood creatures in Wanwood. And yes, I'll agree. At first glance, they can look quite twizzly as they watch you with their huge green eyes. Yet, this is the moment not to be startled. Trust me, you are perfectly safe. Stand quite still and slowly let them come to you, seeking out the shelter of your shadow and waiting for you to move. All they'll do is harmlessly scuttle along behind before suddenly peeling away to another tree. And that could be only time you ever see a group of shadow creepers, which would be quite glopped as you'd be missing their spectacular secret. To find out, we firstly need to understand they are merely using you as safe passage to their next shadowy home. They've moved in groups because daylight twizzles them. In fact, most things twizzle shadow creepers, including you. Yet, despite this, they will somehow find the courage to come to you. Now, the more astute visitor to Wanwood will want to discover more about these nervous little creatures. To do so, it's your turn to approach slowly and cautiously. Soothing words can help. If they're startled, they'll be off into the undergrowth. But if you trust your intentions and simply to get to know them, they'll allow you to settle close by. And that's when you really begin to see. Look into their bright green eyes and realizing that these shy creatures have so much knowledge, wisdom, and experience simply because of the life they've led. Sometimes mocked for being too timid or ignored for being thought as clutterbusts or boring. The humble shadow creeper soon learns to keep opinions to themselves, retreating into their own shadows deep within themselves. And yet, looking into those eyes, you now see they each have so many tales and memories to share from a lost store of knowledge you've opened by something as simply as trust. Of the many things shadow creepers have taught me, the most important has been never to assume those who might appear shy or timid are in any way less important than anyone else, for they are likely to be far stronger, made so by their very fact so many others perceive them to be weak. A most clutterbust mistake when you begin seeing them for who they truly are. Sometimes I'll spend the entire day talking to shadow creepers about their spectacular lives and magical escapades. We laugh, sing, and sometimes even dance together in the shadows. Afterwards, I return home, fortified by their strength and courage, hoping in my curious heart that just one or two will still be falling on behind me. It is never how loud our voices are. It is the integrity with which we speak that is most important. So this is a very lovely story. I'm going to show that card closer. These cute little creatures in Wanwood. So it's not how loud we speak. It's not who screams the loudest, or who finishes last, or who gets the closing word. Sometimes it's what we say, how we say it, the content of what we have to say. That really makes a difference. So be sure to listen to everyone around you. And you can make this into a bit of an exercise. Just go about your day and see if you can learn something about those people around you that are quieter than most. What interesting nuggets of wisdom do they have to share? Well, that's all for today. Thank you once again for joining me for the Secrets of Wanwood Storytime. Remember, if you like these videos, be sure to like and subscribe. Blessings and thank you for joining me in my sacred space.